Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, lots in the news today. Everything from Norwegian cruise line Frank Del Rio going after Governor Ron DeSantis to, yes, we're going to do testing on board this cruise ship, but maybe we don't have enough time to do you. Oh, so much stuff to talk about. So yes, as a matter of fact, people are asking me, did I actually pay for my Mardi Gras cruise twice and then cancel it twice? Yes, I did. I canceled the Mardi Gras cruise and then was, I really want to go. I really want to go. Can I make it work? Can I make it work? And then when I went to go and do it, I said, can you just stop the cancellation and just keep the money there? They said, no. You have to wait for your refund and you would have to pay again. So I did pay again and then things got even worse. And so I did end up paying twice. People are wondering how long that's going to take. Also, what I said to be able to do that. First of all, I said it was a change in their testing policies and their COVID restrictions. So they did offer me a full refund because of that. It wasn't for any other reason. Secondly, I just got a notification this morning saying that my credit card is being reimbursed from the first time that I put it in. Now, it's not on my card yet, but I did receive a notification saying that it's gone to my client, which is me. So, yes, I didn't have to wait 30, 60, 90 days. Things are much faster these days going forward. Also, Frank Del Rio went after Ron DeSantis in an interview on Yahoo News that he was doing, and they were asking him about the decision. He says, look, we went to court, we won in court. It was almost a 60-page document where the judge went forward saying that this is a correct way to go, etc., etc., etc. And then he says he doesn't understand why the governor is now going to the next level and trying to appeal that decision and get it changed. He actually come out and said, just give it up already. This is the safest thing to do, at least for now. We're not talking a lifetime of this. We're talking for now, to keep people safe. So we'll see what happens. It hasn't gone to court yet, but there could be a decision from the appellate court just pop up like last time that we were trying to pay attention to it, and it just in the middle of the night on a Sunday night we got a notification saying the decision's in. We'll see what happens this. It's kind of an interesting one because the arguments that the Florida state used to win their argument against the CDC is the same argument that Norwegian is using against the governor of Florida. They're almost identical. And so we'll see how the appellate court decides that when it comes forward. It can go either way. Let's just put it that way. And quickly, a cruise line has said, yes, they do testing on board. They're going to test you for your flights home. But there's a hitch to that. But quickly, before I get to that part of the story, just let me invite you quickly just to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It really does tell YouTube to spread it out to more people. It really helps the channel, and I would appreciate it immensely. Remember, it doesn't cost a thing. It's not a subscription. You'll just be notified of future videos that I put out. Okay, Princess Cruise Line, of which I am supposedly on the 12th of September. Who knows with the way things are going. I'm still planning on it. I haven't canceled. In fact, I just bought all my shore excursions for it. Some very exciting ones. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Whale watching and bear watching, etc. But Princess has come out and said, yeah, we do testing on board for your flights home, but we don't guarantee that you will get one. Okay, wait a minute. Either you're going to do the test or you're not going to do the test. People can't live with a decision of, yeah, we're doing them, but maybe we're not doing you, or we won't get to you in time. That's not a proper answer. It's either yes, we are providing tests, or no, we are not. providing tests. And this is one of those reasons, if you're going to go on a Princess cruise right now, for instance, I would book my flights through Easy Air, because they guarantee to get you not only to the cruise ship, but home as well with their flights. So if they don't test you in time and you miss your flights, the insurance for the Easy Air would kick in and they'd have to get you there. So it's a little extra added protection. But I have now planned a contingency plan just in case. So if they don't test me on board, I don't have a flight ready to go in like 4 hours. I may be building in a couple days in Seattle just to make sure that I can get my test done, even if I have to get it in Seattle instead of on the cruise ship. Might be a good idea for a lot of people to plan those extra days after the cruise, just in case, if you need to fly, say, to Canada, the UK, any place that requires a COVID test. Even if the cruise lines are doing testing on board, and say they are, you hate to be in a position where you got stuck. It's not a fun situation, especially if you don't really have the extra income to be able to spend that money. Who does nowadays anyway? You might be in a position to afford it. Doesn't mean you want to afford it. You don't want to spend an extra $1,000 for no reason, which I completely understand. So there's my recommendation. Plan maybe a couple days stay on disembarkation. A lot of people stay one night anyway. Maybe plan 2 if you need a PCR test to fly back to Canada. If you're just flying throughout the United States, it's not a big issue right now, unless they start putting in testing requirements for certain states, which there is talk about doing. We might find out more, because a lot of people have also been messaging me about the mixing of vaccines. If you receive one dose or another and you can't go on to the certain cruise lines, and it's very unclear on some cruise lines. It's really a shame that it's come to this. It's one country's regulations just haven't even looked into it, because they haven't needed to. For instance, the United States, they've had plenty of doses of Moderna. They've had plenty of doses of Pfizer. So they haven't had to look into mixing vaccines, where other countries that had a hard time getting the vaccine looked at it, studied it, and decided that was the way to go. And now the CDC hasn't updated their message about vaccines and mixing. It's not that they're disapproving it or anything. They just haven't updated it. And that can take months and months and months, and who knows when they're going to do that. Look how long it took for them to just officially approve the Pfizer vaccine, over a year now. So it's not fun if you're traveling from outside of the United States into the United States. There's different testing requirements for flying to the States and different testing requirements for flying home. It makes no sense, but we may find out a big change when the U.S. announces their border opening for Canada, which is set to expire this Saturday on the 21st. So hopefully we will hear something. I actually don't think they're going to open the borders on the 21st, because we haven't heard of any sort of plan. We haven't heard of anything put in place yet. It's if they would have been hinting that you're going to need a vaccine, it have to be this type of vaccine, etc., then maybe you're going to see that. But they haven't announced a thing yet. I totally expect that they are going to extend another 30 days into the 21st of October now for the borders, unfortunately, for any Canadians like myself who are hoping to be able to drive into the United States and drive to maybe our cruises or our vacation destinations. I don't think they're going to do it. I will be pleasantly surprised if they do open the borders on the 21st, though. Very pleasantly surprised. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.